Miami Valley Central Mall in Piqua, Ohio. It's been a couple years since I was last here, but the mall, it appears to be faring a little bit better now than what it was then.
And if you look around in your house and you're talking, you're like, where did he go?
Exactly.
Thank you.
These are something you don't see around too often anymore, music stores and malls. Some old vinyl albums right here. Yeah, Back in Black. Yeah, you don't see this too much anymore. They're still managing to hold on to their anchor stores here. The J.C. just closed up some stores. This wall over here where there used to be anchors, but are no longer here. Let's see if we get a look at the spheres here. Not a very big Sears, obviously. You guys can see right here, there's not very big one at all. Probably similar to the Town Mall in Middletown. I guess this one is still hanging on, but for how long?
Yeah,
Probably until their lease expires with the mall.
probably.
They used to have really good appliances, but not as much anymore. Here's their bedding and vacuums and more appliances. Their selection of bedding's not bad for a Sears, so it looks fairly healthy. Hey, how you doing? General Harrison Canal Boat in Piqua. Seems like a lot of malls still have their Bath and Body Works yet. And they still got their Payless Shoe Source, even though Payless Shoe Source is in a lot of trouble. Has closed down a lot of stores. Nirvana store, not bad. Overall, this mall's faring a lot better than it was a couple years ago. I was going more silent mode in the mall, but overall, compared to what it was a couple years ago when I was here, there was probably that first video from 2014, then that one from 2015. The mall was about 1/3 vacant, so it looks like, you know, the Sears actually has been, looks to be in fairly decent shape, which, you know, you guys know my thoughts on Sears Kmart, but surprisingly that one looked pretty clean and looked pretty well stocked. But I think, you know, I think the mall is back down to at least only, you know, normal vacancies. There's only maybe like 8 or 10 out of maybe 50 or 60 spaces, minus the vacancies in the food court. So it's faring a lot better than it was the last time I was here. But the food court, you know, definitely is a grade D. The anchor space, well, they've got all their anchor spaces rented out. Then as far as, you know, little small shops, well, it's Saturday afternoon about 1 o'clock, so it appears, you know, this mall is not quite dying the way that I and others thought it was 2 or 3 years ago from those videos. So, but we'll see how it fares again in another couple years, because malls are... But one thing that does help this mall, there's not really any competition mall-wise up in this area, which is in the northern Miami County, because you have to go really all the way up to Lima, which is another 40-50 miles away, or down to the Dayton area to really find any mall areas. So I think, you know, lack of competition as far as malls go might be helping this mall have a little bit of a resurgence. This Comfort Inn is one of the things that's on the mall, that hotel. But, you know, it appears there's a decent amount of people here, so I'll come back and eventually renew this video and eventually take another one probably in about a year or two, or take another video when I hear that there's an anchor that closes up. But overall, this mall is in a lot better shape than it was a couple years ago. But anyways, that's at least what I think, but that's also, you know, subjective to everybody else's thoughts on what they think as well. If the footage wasn't the best, excuse me, I was just trying to, you know, go more covert and be more quiet so I could get the footage that I wanted included inside that Sears. But I'm going to wrap it up on this one from the Miami Valley Center Mall in Piqua, Ohio. So it looks like this mall is going to get to live for at least another 5 or 10 years.